I knew he's gonna wild out and he's gonna do something crazy. Everybody want to know what I would do
If you're watching this, you now have access to the RicoCap trend bot. Now, what I'm gonna go over with you right now, short and simple, is the alerts that you're gonna be getting. So we're gonna focus on QQQ only for right now. Two names it's gonna be tracking is SPY and QQQ. Now, let's go over the last 3 days with July 1st, Wednesday or Tuesday being the first day. Now, you can see Tuesday was a red day for QQ. QQ was a lot weaker than SPY. Now, we did get a alert that said slam puts. Now, if you follow this will be on the 15-minute time frame. So the bot is alerting on the 15-minute time frame, and it's going to tell you when it's shorting, and as long as we stay under a certain level as well. So this first alert said short. Price was at 546.57. Now, so it was around right here when it ended up shorting. Now, it did say an alert earlier to slam puts up here when price was at 550. The reason why I'm going over this was because this right here told us there was more downside as we dropped all the way down to 544.80. Now, this right here is what I want to focus on. So it did give us an alert, and you're going to see the slam alert right there. Then the next alert you're going to get, say you enter those puts, is an update. This update is going to come every 30 minutes. Say the trend is bearish, right? Say you entered the puts, and on another way, we got pushed back up, and we're back up right here. Now, say you're kind of down on your puts because you're holding. The update will tell you the RicoCap trend is either still bearish or flipped bullish. Now, it's going to tell you on the first alert, as long as we stay under a certain price. When it gives you the update, it's going to say prices at this point right now, as long as we stay below 548.80, bears are still in control. And notice how we rejected the 548 right here and came all the way back down, to 545 range right here. So this is where it's kind of helping you not get faked out. Now, of course, my suggestion is when you take the alert, fresh off the alert, you get the RicoCap trend bot alert, you take the position, you trim into the move 10, 20, 30, 40, 50%, stops above buy, and then let it ride when you're safe with stops above buy. That's the best way to do it. So we got the slam alert, and then we got the updates. Now notice how we're going into the next day. The next day, at open, you can see that right here it's giving us an update. It's saying the price is still bearish. Now, this is where you need to kind of understand price action. Technically, yes, we are still bearish here, but SPY was a lot stronger, and we're seeing buyers kind of step in. The thing is, we did not break those lows from Friday. We didn't open up under it. We didn't technically open up a 15 or anything under that level as well. So we start pushing up here. It's very possible that they start pushing up into range. So of course, we got the update. It's saying the RicoCap trend is still bearish under the 548 level. So at this point, you would have already made money on puts. At this point, I would hope, you either had stops above buy already from this day, made your money, sat back, and waited for a new alert. As it's telling us, let's see what happens if we get to the 548 level, which we did. And once we got to that 548 level and got through it with volume, we see the next alert come out, and this is the QQ slam calls. This is where I personally took calls here as well above that 548 level. And we went long on QQQ slamming calls. And as you can see, we broke that 548, and it's saying RicoCap trend now has QQ bullish as we held demands and held the 544 level down here. So we held this 546 demand, and it is telling us the trend is going to be bullish above the 546 demand. So it tells you technically 546.48, so right around here. As long as we hold this area right here, this demand, we're gonna stay bullish. So we ripped, and then from there, we absolutely continue to ride. So from 548 all the way to 557, calls for a swing continue to work. Again, we took our money, we sat back after this formed, and then the next day we slammed more calls as it gave us another call update. So it gave us another update throughout the day, of course, but it gave us an update, you know, kind of the next day, or it can continue to say slam more calls at open, because it's telling us, you know, here that right at open, the trend is still bullish. And as long as we stay above the QQ 550, so it updated the level, as long as it stays above the 550 level, which is right here, this demand. Notice how this demand, we opened up way above it, but notice how this was yesterday's, you know, zone we got above and we held above it. So we held above it, buyers are here, and now we're ripping. These are new zones creating, so of course the bot's gonna help you with that because we're at all-time highs. So notice how we opened up here at 553-ish. We took calls at open knowing any type of dip, you know, above 550, we're gonna rock it. And so we slammed calls, NVIDIA, QQ, you know, across the board, and completely won on that. So that's how you're gonna be able to use the bot. You're gonna get the alert, and they're usually gonna come once a day. I don't think they're gonna come more than once a day, because if the trend stays, you know, true, then it's gonna run and stay that way for at least the day. So it's not gonna be flipping every 5 minutes or whatever. You can trust that you can enter after and make money. It's gonna give you updates. So of course, if you're in the position and you're down on it and it's just telling you, hey, be patient, calls or puts are still gonna work, just let it work. And then when it starts working, there you go, take your money and ride. And then of course, you're gonna get more updates right at open as well. I programmed to where you see an update right at open, and it's gonna tell you, you know, update on SPY and QQ calls, just to help you kind of refresh your mind from the previous day. Say trend is still bullish or trend is still bearish. You know, calls can still work. Let's look for dips, or let's look for, you know, rejections or whatever on the side of the trend is. So hopefully this makes a lot more sense for you guys. My suggestion is, of course, wait for the fresh alert, take it, and then trim into the move. And I would say no lottos unless you're trying to be faster with it. I would say 1 day, 2 day, 3 day expirations are perfect. And then go for a strike that's, you know, no more than 3 to 4 places out of the money, so you can capture that move right away and make money. So hopefully this helps out more. I'm gonna be pumping out more videos to kind of give more insight, but you know, we went beta testing this past week and absolutely killed it. We went 4 for 4 on each of the alerts, no matter what you took. If you took the puts, you would have won on that. We stuck to strictly just calls, and we won on that. So beautiful stuff, and I can't wait for this next week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna be making more. So continue to learn and win with us. Hopefully you're gonna love this bot and make a lot of money. So appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next video.